Hey guys, Marsing here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to jump into the new stage of Infinite Dragon Ball history that has just come out, which is versus the Realm of Gods. Now, as always, when I do these runs, I jump in completely blind. I know it's just come out, so the information probably isn't up on the wiki at this point yet, but I never look at like the stages, who the bosses are, anything like that. The only thing we look at is the missions. So as always with Infinite Dragon Ball history, there are two missions for using 3 characters from a specific category. One of them is Realm of Gods, and one of them is Legendary Existence. So this is going to be very, very easy, because basically all of the God Gokus, you can see we've got 3 God Gokus on the team. All of the God Gokus are on both Realm of Gods and Legendary Existence. Beerus units are on both, and the Ultra Instinct Goku units are on both. So very, very easy to do. Obviously, you can just use 3 of one, 3 of the other, but if you do something like this, where the characters are on both, it's probably the easiest way to do it, right? Because then it allows us to build the rest of the team any way that we want. So this is, I probably wouldn't run as many God Gokus, but this is basically the build of this God Goku team that I would run in an event like this. That should be pretty good. So there's also a mission to beat it in 15 turns. But considering the fact that, you know, we're running the double new God Goku leads and everything, I can't imagine it's going to be super difficult. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use this STR God Goku in slot 1. Let him get hit a few times and get some build up. It's not really the safest role for him in like difficult content, but I was going to say, I imagine stage 1 of this, it's not like we're going to take crazy damage from anything outside of a super. So of course we immediately get supered in slot 1 for like 100k, but this STR God Goku builds up damage reduction by being hit. We might see a good performance from him here actually. I wanted to get this video done and up as soon as the stage came out. I actually do have the STR God Goku showcase recorded to go up later today, and honestly I have to say I was quite impressed with his overall performance. But once we get our rotations set up the way we want them on this event, he's going to end up being a floating unit, right? So in the showcase we actually get to see him being a proper main rotation unit. And he does perform quite well. Now, unfortunately, this is why you don't want to bring too many God Gokus on the same team, right? Because now we get a starting rotation, what, turn 2, our second rotation. We have 3 God Gokus on the rotation, so none of them have any links active. But, I mean, at the end of the day, Infinite Dragon Ball history, not exactly the hardest content in the world, right? So, it's we're going to be fine here. We got the 6 alls for both of the Dokkan Fest God Gokus, so guaranteed double supers for him. We even get the triple super from my one in slot 1. Mine is built for mostly additional, so getting the triple super, we get the 3 stacks, and he just takes out Kami all by himself. So yeah, we're pretty much, I can't imagine we're going to struggle to get the 15 turns mission done, right? So let's do this, because you guys have, the gods could take a bit of damage here. I wouldn't be surprised if now we end up getting supered in slot 1 again, because they don't have their guard active. But fortunately with Infinite Dragon Ball history, it kind of gives you the opportunity to just play around a bit, because the difficulty level is obviously nowhere near that of the red zone. Like, if this was a red zone stage, this would have been a very dangerous rotation, because really neither the gods or God Goku would have been a super good slot 1 option. And if we did get super attacked, it probably just would have been GG right there. So Infinite Dragon Ball history does give you the opportunity to kind of mess around a little bit. I mean, we have basically one-turned every single phase so far. We have one-turned. We've almost one-shot every phase so far. So it's been going pretty well. So this Goku, now that we actually have a couple of links active, he got 3 supers last turn. So he's already up to 350k. We'll do this and then we'll grab these for you. Definitely not a super difficult stage so far. Infinite Dragon Ball history, it's not quite as bad as Boss Rush, but it's just kind of one of those things now where it's a little, you know, spend, what, like 10 minutes and get a few extra stones. You know, they're always interesting to do. This one, as I said at the beginning, very easy missions to be able to do them all in the same run. Because there have been some in the past where it's been really difficult to try and get 3 units of both the categories on the same team, but Obviously, they often do with new celebrations. The events will be themed around the new unit. So obviously, you know, the missions are themed around like God Goku and his team. And as I already said at the start, all of the God Gokus are on both the categories. So if you're running the Dokkan Fest God Goku, you already have one of each on the team, right? A Realm of Gods and a Legendary Existence. So definitely very, very straightforward in terms of mission difficulty. God Goku is sealed in slot 1, which is awkward, but we do have the guard active, so he should be fine. I mean, the gods, we got 24 key with the LR gods, so we're not really in trouble of losing here. I feel like, obviously, it's difficult to gauge the difficulty level that this would have if you were just running like a free-to-play team or, you know, just a much lower sort of power level team. I think maybe the only mission that would be super difficult is the 15 turns if you have a weaker team. Because I guess there's not, to be fair, there's not like a super optimal free-to-play God Goku. I'm surprised they didn't awaken, or EZA, or both, that physical farmable free-to-play one. Because I did link level like all of the God Gokus in preparation for a Battle of Gods celebration. So I'm kind of surprised that they didn't do that. In fact, thinking about it off the top of my head, there hasn't been anything free-to-play in this event, has there? There's been no free-to-play, there was no story event, no farmable unit, no awakenings or EZAs for a free-to-play character, so this celebration definitely has not been very free-to-play friendly. I haven't really thought of that at all, because obviously it's not really something that affects me a huge amount, but yeah, this celebration hasn't exactly been the most free-to-play friendly, but... Alright, we're on turn 6. I can't imagine how much longer is this event going to be. We're already up to Beerus, so I'm pretty sure we have beaten every single phase in one turn. We got the 50% support from Bardock, so God Goku's up to 11 million attack. We get our guaranteed additional, and I mean, if we get all 3, God Goku actually might even just finish him off. I suppose it depends whether we get crits or not. Well, there you go, 6.5 million crit. And we get the 3rd super as well. So he's almost up to 120 million. Oh, so 120, that'd be insane. Almost up to 12 million. Big damage from God Goku. Oh, and the dodge on the super attack. Let's go. Carnival Goku. He didn't get hit first, so he's not got the attack buff or effective against all types. So I wouldn't be surprised if this doesn't kill. And then... Oh, we actually might not one-turn the boss, just because Bardock has type disadvantage. Because Bardock, because we have God Goku on the rotation, is going to get a guaranteed double super. But he has got type disadvantage, so he would need to crit. Well, there's one. Actually, I think that's enough. I think even if this one doesn't crit, that's all it takes. So... Yep. Alright, well. Okay, there is another phase. So who do we go to after Beerus? Oh, Whis, of course. Wait, did we not fight Whis already? I guess not. Maybe that just slipped my mind somehow, but... Yeah, Beerus into Whis, that makes sense. So let's go for this. Not the best setup of orbs here. Let's transform the gods. Oh, I didn't realise the active skill skip wasn't on. Now, the one thing about going into these blind and not knowing how many phases there are, I kind of would like to use the God Goku, like, transformation active skill into the finish, but when I don't know who the last boss is going to be. Although I suppose, again, going back to the whole, like, difficulty level of Infinite Dragon Ball history, I suppose it doesn't really matter too much, right? So, let's do this just so we at least get a extra rainbow orb, and then we'll grab this for you. So we pulled it back last time against Beerus, but... This might genuinely be the first phase that we don't one-turn. Oh, especially because he can dodge. Okay. Makes sense, I guess, it being Whis. We didn't get the 6 orbs, so we didn't get the guaranteed additional, and the hidden potential didn't come through. So, yeah, not getting the 18 key for the gods, or enough key to get their guaranteed additional, means we finally get to a phase that we don't beat in one turn. But... Good old global exclusive for the time being, God Goku. Okay, never mind. Wow. Well, the normal attack doing a crit was pretty nice, but... Alright, so this is where you could get screwed, because think about, you have the 15 turns mission. Imagine you get to Whis and he just dodges, like, everything. That would be very unfortunate. So let's go ahead and actually use the active skill. I'm trying to think who would be after Whis, but I think we'll be fine. Right, we have the 70% dodge chance in slot 1, so yeah, can't dodge this. 6.7 mil crit, okay. Pretty good. And now that we've transformed, we got the extra Golden Warrior link active. So let's do this. Goku should kill, right? Because he's getting guaranteed crits, potentially multiple supers. It's just a case of, oh, I was going to say, it's a case of, is Whis going to dodge or not? But we're getting the Dokkan attack, so he can't. So there you go. That's going to be a big rip for our boy Whis over here. Now, I'm assuming he's the last boss. But if that's the case, this is turn 8. And there's a mission to do this in 15 turns. So maybe he isn't the last one. I don't know. But who do you go to after Whis? There's no, like, Zeno or Grand Priest, like, character in the game. So the guaranteed crit normal to take him out. Let's go. Oh, that was it. Yeah, there you go. So 8 turns. So the overall difficulty of this one, definitely a lot lower than the other ones. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's kind of just a fun little, you know, waste of 10 minutes in order to get some extra stones. Especially when you're able to do all of the missions in one go. Pretty straightforward. Like I say, Beerus units, UI Gokus, God Gokus are on both the categories at the same time. 12 missions completed. So let's go ahead and accept all of those. So how much do we get in total? All the missions, 23. You get 1 for beating the stage for the first time. So 24 stones. Not too bad. In fact, if we go to the list here, so character list. So this is legendary power plus, let's put it in type. Legendary power plus, legendary power, what am I talking about? Legendary existence and Realm of Gods. So that's all these characters are on both. Realm of Gods is pretty obvious, right? I'm sure you guys know who your Realm of Gods characters are. But legendary existence, we got like Kid Boos are on here, Bojack. These Bardoks are on here. Actually, is the Super Saiyan 3 one on here? No, so only the Super Saiyan one, I guess, because it's based on the legend of the Super Saiyan, right? Like the TV special for Bardock where he becomes the Super Saiyan. It's kind of that weird time loop thing where he essentially was like the original Super Saiyan, even though he went back in time. But there you go. So the category is a little bit on the limited side, legendary existence, but because these God Gokus and everything are on it, it makes it quite a lot easier to build for all of these missions getting done in one go. So that puts me up to enough stones to do another multi. I'm going to end the video with a multi-summon. Basically until the end of the celebration, whilst I'm not going to buy any more stones, I'm keep trying to get a dupe for this guy because I really like this Vegeta. You know, since the Bardock celebration, I've done however many multis it's been that I've done, and I still haven't pulled an extra copy of Torah. So the fact that he goes into the general pool after this doesn't exactly fill me with confidence that I'm going to pull like a ton of extra copies of him. But unfortunately, this is looking like an absolute dud right here. Oh, we got a dupe for Int Pan. I'll take that out of nowhere. I've actually not got her Rainbow. That might actually be the last copy I need for her as well. Oh, well, I'll take that at least, right? This is what I was saying again about side banner units. I think I pulled 3 copies of her from the original superhero banners. And then in the meantime, since those came out, I've only pulled 1 extra copy of her. So I guess we will take those. Alright, well, there you go. That was the new Infinite Dragon Ball History stage. All the missions done in one run. Let me know down below what team you used for this run. I think it's pretty straightforward to get all the missions done. Let me know down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.